morning, everybody. Do you have your phone on you? Yeah?
I think so.
Is your phone what you use to wake up in the morning with?
Dude, depending on the day, yes. On today, on a Tuesday, though, I just wait for the baby to wake up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so it was more me.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't be up at this, yeah.
It's, what is it, 9 almost?
Yeah, well,
But I guess,
no, I'm not going to lie. I would definitely still be sleeping.
nice.
Because,
That's
like,
great.
when you only get your kids, 2 to 3 nights a week, like 3 nights a week, you go big. Like in the summer nights, like we're doing something fun. We're doing s'mores till 11 or something like that.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
And then I'll hang out with Ape and we'll watch something, And so like I'm usually going to bed at 1, and then I don't sleep at all because she kicks the crap, like the baby. It kicks the crap out of me all night. She's elbows and not Elmos, elbows. And
Elmos.
Knees. Elmos and knees.
Cool. So, when you do use your phone to wake up, do you have an alarm on it? Can you play it? I like hearing what other people's wake up noises are.
Yeah. Let me see if I can do this because I haven't. For some reason, the tone hasn't been playing. But let's see.
Okay. Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining us here on How Day You Do. Special guest here, Boice. That's the intro.
Hello. Okay, here we go.
I'm not scowling. It's just bright out. I'm going to be looking at this later and going, stop making that face.
Why it's not playing? Well, okay, here we go. We're just going to play it from...
Is your sound off? Your phone has a little switch on the side, right?
Yeah, but
How come people with iPhones don't understand that switch? You notice that?
Yeah.
People are like, my phone's going off.
But sometimes there's sounds and sometimes there isn't. That's the thing I don't understand.
So that switch doesn't always shut off all the sounds?
I don't believe so. It is.
Why is
Okay,
it a
ready?
switch?
This is what I wake up to.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Producer Chad here. I just had to jump in and talk over this part because if I don't talk over the Annie song, then YouTube will pull it. So here, okay. Back to, I just had to kill 20 seconds. Here it goes. Yeah, this is going on YouTube. Shit. Okay. Okay, so you don't hear that and go like, wow, you know what, today I could just skip it. Tomorrow's going to be better. That seems like an anti-motivational song to wake up to.
If I use this tone, the alarm tone, I've got shit to wake up for. Like it's something where I'm like, all right.
Oh, that's fun.
Here we go. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so when you wake up in the morning, do you sit up? Do you check your phone?
Yeah.
Right away? Me too.
Yeah. I don't sleep super well, so it's a slow burn getting up. Unless it's one of those things where it's like, all right, I got to go. You know?
So is it usually like a, because there's times that I look at my phone right when I wake up and it's I need one of like 3 things. I got to respond to someone, or I need to send myself into a panic for some reason.
To get up?
Do you ever do? Yeah.
Yeah, like
I'll
little bit of fight or flight.
I'll look at my Facebook, Instagram, and then bank account.
God, that's sad.
I'll be like, okay, I'm up. Oh shit. Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay.
That's effective.
And then, it is.
Yeah.
And then everybody's like, when I wake up in the morning, it was like, what's your fucking problem? I'm like, nothing.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just at a 10 right now because
Yeah.
I see everything that's potentially wrong with the world.
Yeah. So I really have stopped checking Facebook and Instagram. I'm trying to just output. If I put something there, I'll put it there.
Yeah.
And I don't want to look at it anymore.
Yeah, I've heard more and more people do that, and I think that's smart because
all these people. Sorry.
all these people.
Fucking people.
God.
And
It should be less people.
Well, and I mean, there should be less people with opinions. I'm so fine, and I love having all these people on Facebook, but I really wish that none of them spoke. That's why Instagram's kind of fun. But Instagram, I also look at and feel bad because Instagram is a "Are you doing as well as this person?" thing, and I will pause for 1 second and say I got mad at you. I got mad at Jaron. I got mad at Cameron because you guys went down south and you stayed at some fucking house.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, we can talk about that.
yeah.
Well, I'll dance around some of the details, but yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so
and
there was
and Kyle.
and Kyle, and there was just
Kyle's
this.
harder to get mad at, though. Kyle and Jaren are harder to get mad at than Cameron.
Well, no, I wasn't actually mad at any of you. I was just mad in the jealous way of like, you guys are in a pool throwing a football in a grotto, in a fucking grotto bar.
I did nothing in my life to deserve that.
That was so.
And we were there because of comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did nothing in my life that I should be in a above ground pool in Dallas.
Inflatable.
Oregon. Inflatable. Above ground pool.
Oh yeah, that's a nice pool.
Dude, every day I'm like, okay, let's clean that out or put a cover on it, right? And every day I think it becomes like a bath for wild animals. Like after the next night, I'm like, this is gross.
Yeah, it looks
so
like
I have to drain it every time they want to play in it.
It looks like the hot tub after the comic party at the beach one time. Like posy and everybody just sitting in it all night doing drugs and drinking. And then in the morning we all go out and go like, oh, that's really gross.
Yeah, the bad decisions pool.
Yeah, it was clean yesterday. Today it's green. How does that fucking happen?
Yeah.
Okay,
Instagram.
So you wake up and when you look at your phone, you're turning off your alarm, but then your next step is, what do you hit?
So like it's a slow burn for me to wake up. I'll check text messages because that's like if someone's trying to get a hold of me for something. If that's like my fire.
And yeah, you're different because people are probably always trying to get a hold of you for something.
It's not as interesting. You give me too much credit. I mean, I don't know.
You're busy as fuck. That's true.
Yeah.
I mean that.
But I'm also not super busy. Like, 'cause I make my own schedule. And nothing. I mean, it's like, okay. So I wake up. We'll get there. I wake up and then, but it's usually I'm taking care of one of the kids.
Yeah.
Because I look after April's kids when she works too, and we kind of our days coincide. So we'll get up, we'll slow burn get up. They're usually kicking it like that right now, watching cartoons or something.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And they've
Summertime.
Yeah.
Summertime's great.
Yeah, hell yeah.
For that.
And they've got 2 kittens in there and like a TV, and so it's awesome. Like they just kick in there for the first.
Snowflake
is gone.
Whoops.
Something either got. There's a window open to the kid's bedroom, so I'm gonna choose my words. Snowflake disappeared one day, and we have no idea why.
Okay.
And Snowflake was really happy, but we haven't seen like any roadkill or. There's birds of prey around here.
Yeah. And
yeah. There's
Snowflake was about the right size.
Tiny. Yeah, that cat wasn't getting much bigger. It was the run, but like the the river's right down there, so like all the osprey and stuff.
You know what's really fun in public? I'm not going to do it right now, but if someone sneezes, I say, hey, no sneezing.
Hey. It's like going to someone on a trampoline and be like, no jumping.
Yeah.
No jumping.
Because, like, if you say no sneezing after someone sneezes, they have this whole, like, what?
What do you
I can't
expect?
help
It's a bodily function.
God damn it.
What is your problem?
Okay, so you roll out of bed.
Yeah.
Kind of a roll. You're not like
kind of a roll.
You're not a pop out.
Yeah, it's a king size bed, so it takes, and it's squishy, so it takes some doing.
To really get there.
That's kind of the wake up routine. Actually, is getting out of bed.
Getting out of a king size bed isn't easy.
No.
Just because it's like, you know what? Fit 3 people on here not touching.
No, and then my 2.5-year-old sleeps with me, and like I have to like get over around, and then I have to put her with pillows because she wakes up and I'm not there. She's gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and if she falls off the bed, she's gonna be pissed too.
True.
Yep.
And then other people, adults, are gonna be pissed as well if she falls off the bed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. What's this bruise on her head?
Yeah. What is that? I hit her.
I didn't mean to put a southern accent on her.
What
is this bruise on her head?
What's this bruise on her head? It looks like your hand.
Cool. So every morning, pretty much, is you wake up, you do the kid stuff.
Yeah, I was really good about getting up and like working out for a while, and
It's
then
not easy.
No, I gotta get back to that, dude.
Well,
Such a happier person.
It's an interesting thing. Like one reason I wanted to start this is because I talk to people about like what they want to do with their days and their plans and everything, and like almost everybody's like, yeah, I wish I would do that. I want to do that. That's my plan, and I wish I could.
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, you're in charge.
Yeah.
But it's It's a hard thing to actually get to do. Like when I pulled up here, I parked right there. You weren't here yet. And I was like, I could run to the end. I thought this. I could run to the end of the street and back. I'll have a little bit more energy. It'll be a little bit better. And I didn't do it. I just stood there, and then some old lady walked by, and she said, hey. And I was like, I wasn't ready to talk to someone, and she started it.
Yeah.
I wanted to start it.
Yeah.
Fucking took it away from me, lady.
Yeah. You ever do that when you're like just trying, like the first thing in the morning? Yeah, I'm just bad at being a human. I'm just like even ordering my coffee. I'm like, how few words can I? And like, of course, they're doing their job. They're being really sweet, and they're really nice. I actually like my baristas a lot, and I told them about the podcast, so they're probably going to tune in. But they're like, what do you want? What are you doing today? I'm just kind of like, what?
I have a hard time enunciating in the morning.
Yeah.
So that's, yeah.
I try and talk much faster than I'm able to. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or my brain's
well,
trying
yeah,
to.
you have the thought, and then you spit it out of a muscle that's not as like quick as this one.
I think that's where my tardy texting comes from too.
You're late with your texting?
No, like tardy. Like I'm trying not to say retarded.
I think it's the
Cancel
same.
me. This is
the same thing.
Want to be awesome? Yeah, it is. Want to be awesome if this is the thing that gets me like that guy from SNL.
Yeah.
Because wasn't that he said
he said chink.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Oh, that's.
But
worse.
it wasn't like he was saying like, oh man, I was walking down the street and there was some chinks. He didn't say that. He was. I hate defending Shane Gillis because there's so many problems with it.
See, I don't know much about him.
He's a funny guy, and he has a show. They went hard on a bit. They were both doing characters, and if you take that out of context and give it to the internet's not going to go find the rest of the podcast and go, what was around that? Can I go listen to? Where is it? So they got to go find that podcast, which they're not going to do. They got to find where in the thing, which Double not going to do.
Yeah.
So yes,
Double not going to do.
he and his co-host, they said bad things on their podcast where they say bad things. That's what the podcast is.
Yeah.
You go there to get entertained with extreme comedy. And there's every level of comedy from not funny to extremely extreme. And so there's comedy for everybody.
Like as in we won't make fun of any kind of taboo or any kind of thing. We're going to go after everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Safe and dangerous.
Yeah. All right.
So there's the whole spectrum of comedy. And it sucks that when dangerous comedy, quote unquote, or whatever you want to call it, is presented, and then people who don't like it go, that's not allowed here.
No, I'm thinking while you're talking.
Oh, and so that's just a thing that is happening a lot now, and saying like that kind of comedy isn't allowed because that's not comedy for us. And it's like, well,
yeah, but did you normally tune into that kind of comedy? Are you like
extreme comedy?
Yeah, and I'm saying the people.
Yes.
I'm not, well, yes, but I'm talking about
sorry.
cancel culture.
Right, no. And so they just hear that like someone is there's a white person over there saying racial slurs.
Yeah.
And I can't believe that there's a platform that's allowing that. And then so
how can we
that's how it starts.
Punish them or discontinue that.
Yeah, and then it's I don't think Shane Gillis really belongs on SNL. At all.
Why?
Because I don't think he's that kind of person. I think that he was just getting kind of like pushed into like, okay, career path, okay. And then he got there, that happened, and then because that stuff happened like 2 years before he was on SNL. It wasn't like he got on SNL and then he's like
he wasn't on SNL too. Like it
no.
wasn't like it was if I understand it right.
He auditioned very well.
Yeah. Well, he's good. I mean, he's a good sketch artist from what I've seen, and I've seen 2 sketches.
I've seen 2 sketches. I've seen some stand-up.
What'd you watch?
Did
you watch the Trump speed dating?
I have seen a couple of the Shane and whatever it is.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've seen him guest on a bunch of podcasts, and he is a hardcore comedian. He doesn't go easy.
His stand-up didn't seem like that, though. And I've watched a clip, too. Well, I'm talking about someone I know very little about. So.
Yeah. Anyway, back to Ty's Day. I need to have a little thing that just is right there that just reminds me that I'm doing a specifically formatted show.
Yeah, do you want me to keep circling back to that?
Yeah, if possible.
I mean, I love the cul-de-sacs.
I like to come off then come back. It's great. So where are we at? You're rolling out of bed.
Yep,
See,
getting kids.
The interesting thing is the first getting out of bed and like the breakfast part and the slow part of your day really is like the first half of this fucking thing. Because the rest of it's like, it just kind of falls into place because I'm already going.
Yeah.
The rest of the day. So yeah, get the kids. You get their food taken care of.
Yeah.
Do you have any kid that feeds themselves yet?
Yeah.
Isn't that awesome?
April's kids do.
Holy shit.
Yeah, April's kids do.
My daughter just started doing that. She like made herself mac and cheese.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa.
They're getting better. There'll be a burner left on, and that's scary. So
Oh,
we'll be
that
like,
is
okay,
scary.
maybe, let's watch that. But they use the microwave and stuff.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
making cup of noodles, which I'm like a big like, don't eat that garbage, because we cook a lot. It's just something I
You cook
enjoy.
a lot.
Yeah. I don't clean a lot though. That's the problem. But like I enjoy cooking, so whatever. I'm not a big breakfast guy though. I usually won't eat till like 1. Partially out of that's when I get hungry and I burn some calories. I'm hungry, and then secondarily because like I'm trying to intermittent fast. And I'm bad at it. I'm bad at any kind of discipline.
I try to do the 14 hours after I ate yesterday.
Yes.
So if I eat at 9 that night, I'll have breakfast at 11 at the earliest. I fucked that up today because I needed food.
Yeah, I did. I was like, I'm gonna get coffee to get up. But like
it's
that's
hard to
not
stick
just
to.
like a vanity diet too. Like that's
Mine
like
is.
as is mine. But like that's such a the health benefits of doing that are like far reaching. They say, like
I don't know who they are, and I don't know if I want to get into who they are. But
true. So I don't eat till about 1, but I'll get up and like especially on Mondays and Tuesdays where I have all the kids. We'll go walk and get like donuts and apples and fruit. And, like,
hell yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm like, okay, eat a piece of fruit to earn your donut, and then we'll like do some kind of chore together. Like today, we are gonna clean up the backyard. But like,
Get that green water out of that pool.
Yeah, the green. Ugh, that looks like the slime from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. It's gross.
Oh, the dip.
The dip. Just the shoe is freaking out.
Oh god, that was the scariest and saddest thing that I saw. Like it was like that and Milo and Otis were like my nightmares.
It's
as
also
a kid, the sad things.
Jessica Rabbit like ruined women.
Oh, what do you mean ruined?
Like I just wanted to date a cartoon.
Oh yeah.
After that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Jessica Rabbit. What was her name? From Space Jam. The rabbit.
Oh, the cute little.
She was a
bunny
rabbit.
rabbit.
Weird.
The cute like Bugs'
What's up with rabbits, dude? Playboy bunnies, Jessica Rabbit, the rabbit from the Space Jam.
Yeah, because
rabbit's sexy.
It's not a particularly sexy animal.
Are they?
Like I don't know. I've never been turned on by a rabbit. I'm gonna go.
I mean, I've been turned on by Lola Bunny. That's her name.
Yeah, Lola and Jessica.
But she's got. She
got the
fucking
hips.
wiggles her hips.
She's also got
She's
human
street.
parts though.
She's a little street too.
Human.
You can see the way she walks. She plays those pickup games.
She a hoe.
Mm-hmm.
Those pickup games.
Yeah.
She's good with balls.
Yeah, she gets out there. She fucking elbows her friends in the face.
Yeah.
LNBA.
Let me check on if I got the little ones up.
Oh, that's fine. I'll do a commercial.
Cool. Do a commercial.
Thanks for joining us here on the Pod Chaos. Did you know that you can head over to our YouTube page and hit that subscribe button? You should. It helps. Here on the Pod Chaos, we like to have fun with our comedian friends. Whether that's playing video games, making stupid jokes, doing some stupid stunts, and just having some fun adventures along the way. The Pod Chaos. Check it out.
Going to Indianapolis.
Annapolis?
Indianapolis.
Indianapolis? Where
That's
the 500
one.
is?
Yeah. Indiana. That big city in Indiana.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're going to Indianapolis
Yes.
for comedy?
No. I'm going to see if I can't, figure out, like, to hop on a show or a mic or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but no.
That's always a cool thing to just have in your back pocket. Of like, hey, when I'm in the city, oh shit, I'll see if there's comedy.
Yeah, for sure. But like
Jason Davis just did comedy in Hawaii.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
With just moved to Hawaii.
Nick Puente?
Yeah.
No. He's just in Hawaii.
Cool.
He hopped on a thing. Nick actually, he didn't like the comedy scene. I mean, I haven't talked to him for almost a year now. No, it's been like 6 months. But he was talking and saying the comedy scene kind of blows. Jason said it was great.
In Hawaii?
Yeah.
What island?
Or just like what island?
Let me know when we got to get back to this because I'm very interested in this.
Island number 3.
But also the conversation of just getting it, like, hey, I'm going to be in Denver, you know, like, oh, I'm going to be in like whatever. Anybody know? Do I know anybody? You know, third party? Do I know anybody? You know,
it's fun seeing that pop up.
Yeah,
and then seeing that work out.
Because I would.
Dude, when Neeraj does that, I've seen him.
He gets like I barely know the guy. He was funny.
He's so fucking great.
Funny, and but he did a good job for me. But a lot of people will hit me up and they're like, "Hey, I'm in town in 2 weeks," and there's no way. Like I've had that show booked for, and I can get them a guest spot. But like people are like, "Hey, can I?" I don't know. I always feel like I'm letting them down because I'm like, I don't have a feature spot or let alone a headlining spot.
Yeah,
there's no way. Even 2 months, I'm usually booked.
Yeah, that's true. But also, I mean, people have to expect no, sorry, I'm booked up. So I
just
think
feel
it's fine.
bad because I think that I like that they reached out. I like that someone told them to reach out.
Yeah.
Which means that Soul of Wit's, you know, it's an entity that people know.
It's so funny. As soon as I heard about the Soul of Wit company brand company, and
there's no brand. We are a entity without a brand right now. It's frustrating.
Okay.
We have no logo. We have no.
So you got 3 words.
Yep.
You write it on anything.
People don't like the name. At least Brent Lowry doesn't.
Yeah, no, that's what as soon as you told me Soul of Wit, that's the thing, and I think I told you straight to your face, like, that's stupid. that's
I love it.
I mean, I'm glad you do, because it was the theater stuff before you started comedy, right?
Yeah, it's from Hamlet.
Oh,
Soul of Wit's from Hamlet.
Can you explain that? I don't know Shakespeare.
So
I've seen that Leonardo DiCaprio movie, Shutter Island.
Okay, here we go. So Polonius, who's like kind of the heel in that, he's this character that is kind of this like bumbling old fool that works for the king. He's nosy. He's a little devious in his means to get information, and so he's kind of a comedic foil for Hamlet. And he's explaining Hamlet. Hamlet goes mad, right? And the people discuss, well, does he mean to go mad? Is it he's trying to throw them off his scent, so he's acting batshit crazy to throw them off their scent, or is he actually going insane from the amount of grief and trauma that he's experienced in his recent life when the play takes place?
Okay.
Right? So, but either way, it makes for a dark play involving a lot of death. There's a lot of comedy in it. Anyways. Polonius says to the king and queen, basically after he's like trying to figure out what the hell's going on with Hamlet, he goes, the joke of the Shakespeare joke of it is he goes, since brevity is the soul of wit, I will be brief. He is mad. But leading up to him saying those words, he takes an hour and a half to explain what the fuck is going on with Hamlet. So the whole point is like, he's like, blah, 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 blah. But listen, I'll be brief. He's crazy.
That's funny.
Yeah. So that's why I like that.
How many people have gotten it without you explaining it? The company thing.
I don't know because I haven't had that conversation with too many people.
Okay.
Except other people being like, "Your name sucks."
Like, well, here's why it doesn't suck. Actually, that's a good explanation, and
it's meant to be
better. It's better now. It's still doesn't roll off the tongue, but it's fine. I mean, it's Soul of Wit.
I liked it because I think when we first created Soul of Wit, it was, I mean, whenever you start something, you have like this ideas, and then it kind of distills itself to become something else. So we always like stand up, great. Sketch, actually, stand up was not part of it, but sketch, a theater company, a storytelling company, and then like storytelling was kind of the base, like bedrock of the thing. So that could be kind of broad in it. And then now it's slowly, becoming a more specific thing. But like, I would love to get back to like, what is like storytelling and stand up can be alike. I know we got to get off this, but
no, that's fine. They're different, but they're the same because you can have, it's just a structural thing.
Yeah. How gross is that going to sound?
What?
Just like right in the microphone.
Oh, next time you drink, just do a big gulp and put the
that's awesome.
your throat.
I've had to fart so many times. But I don't
Fart in the microphone.
I don't want to give it pink eye. Pink eye. Give someone else pink eye.
You think that happens?
Who? No.
Uh-oh.
I don't know how science works, by the way.
Sometimes when you pause, there's a part of me that goes like, I don't know what you're about to say, but I think that you probably shouldn't, just because there's a camera and a microphone in your face.
No, I was just thinking like, who was going to use this next? And I was like, if it's Zach,
not me.
Fuck yeah,
probably Emma.
I want to give.
Actually, I don't
know.
know.
I would feel kind of bad giving it. I would feel kind of bad giving Emma a pink eye.
Actually, you know what? Leroy will be the next person to use that microphone.
Oh my god, I can't wait to fart.
Yeah.
Leroy's if pink eye was a person. Like that's.
Yeah, Leroy's great.
Yeah. Yeah, Leroy's great.
But that's next week. That's next week.
Leroy's great. No, he's wonderful.
I'm gonna do one from inside his bus.
Dude, he's doing such a good job.
Mm-hmm.
I keep telling him.
Great job.
I don't know how much of it's like, how big was the fish you caught? Oh, it was 50 pounds when him talking about his bus and van projects. But the way he explains it to me, I'm like, Leroy, you love doing this and you're making money doing this. You do not want to go get a job. You keep saying that.
Just do this.
You're being, Soul of Wit keeps you very busy. Why don't you just do this?
Mm-hmm.
And he's always kind of like, well, I don't know. But like you're an.
I mean, I got someone that's looking to do that, and I'm gonna send them his way.
And I think that happens a lot.
Yeah.
And also, the interconnectedness with comedy too. Like Kyle Kinane came to do our shows because of someone gave us our name, but also because Leroy was speaking to him about van life shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so Leroy's like, you should talk to Ty, and that's how that happened. But like,
did he just message him online, or were they just?
I can't remember if Kyle messaged me or not, but they were talking, and Leroy said you need to talk to Ty about, because like that at that point in time it was like that. We were doing like that apocalyptic comedy.
Yeah,
shit.
bam. There was just comedy everywhere, and comedy illegally. Comedy. It was great.
Yeah.
There was comedy when the sky was burning.
Yeah.
Ash was falling from the sky. Couldn't even breathe outside.
I don't know. I think that's interesting to me too, just because like theater or comedy can happen no matter fucking what. Mm-hmm. It can happen in prison. It can happen in like famine. It can happen. I mean, if you feel like getting up and speaking, you can.
Yeah, and I mean, you don't need one of these.
No.
But have you ever? I mean, yeah, of course you have. But there's been plenty of times when there's been an open mic or a show or something, the sound equipment goes out, and then the host goes, okay, we're going to be doing this just projecting to the crowd.
That's my worst nightmare.
Me too.
Not as a performer.
Oh, me too, as a performer.
Oh, no, I'm fine.
I was like,
more comfortable.
No, I went home.
I'm more comfortable without this. That didn't seem comfortable.
I went home and grabbed my own sound equipment and brought it to the theater.
Yeah.
Just because I was like, no.
As a producer,
I'll put a speaker on the stage.
Yeah, that scares the shit out of me as a producer. If my equipment lets down a show I'm doing and people are like, dude, are you fucking serious?
Yeah, it was the theater. That was early Cap City days. So the theater sound equipment stopped working.
You know, Philip Kopczynski just said that. He goes, you're not a real comic until you own your own amp. They said every comic should have their own amp and stand and microphone. Mm-hmm. It's not that hard. Put together the $200, $100 in some cases.
If that, I was gonna say.
Yeah. We are really due to get some new equipment. I may consult you on that.
Yeah. I got some stuff that I could just leave at your house. Because I got multiple amps just sitting in my shed.
Well, and also just like, hey, we need an amp that's gonna fit in a basically a big backpack. Not really, but you know, something small.
Okay.
But, you know, that size. I'm pointing at a Lowe's 5-gallon bucket. You know what I mean? Like
this podcast brought to you by Lowe's.
Yeah.
Home Improvement, definitely not Home Depot.
Is it in you? Get your own bag.
Lowe's. More doing. Oh, that's a Home Depot one, I think.
Lowe's, not Highs.
Okay. So once you get your kids taken care of and out of your way, they're being fed.
Yeah.
And they're doing their, go play. Fucking, we don't have to talk until lunchtime.
Yeah,
that's kind of a fun thing.
That's never. Yeah, it is, but that's never the case with the 2.5-year-old.
Right.
Who is like,
she's probably right next to you.
Actually, that's not true. She is going to be 3 in September. So
She's walking. She's probably starting to pal around with everybody, right?
oh yeah, totally. And they love her, and she loves them. But
Yeah.
she will get bored not being able to do what they can do. Meaning they're able to do certain things both intellectually and physically that she obviously can't do.
Yeah.
And then she's like, okay, I'm gonna go find the most expensive thing in the house or the most dangerous thing in the house. And like the second that my dad doesn't hear me make noise for 2 minutes, he freaks out and will quit doing what he's doing and come find me. Yeah. It's awesome.
Yeah, my daughter was making mac and cheese while I was in the shower. Imagine like that, like, okay, like I can't just.
Yeah, but you just let her do it. That's awesome. Like you weren't there being like, okay, now put the. Like,
I've helped her make mac and cheese enough times where I was like, okay,
you got this.
And I was like, so boiling water, you know the part where you tip it into the thing?
Yeah.
If you mess this up, you're scarred for life. You okay with that? And she's like, yeah, that's fine. It's like, okay.
What a great way to explain that.
All right.
Imminent death.
Yeah, like you'll be fucked up forever.
Yeah. You have trouble getting jobs.
I had a friend as a kid.
Sorry, burn victims, but you're gonna have trouble.
Yeah, I had a friend as a kid that had just a whole scar down his whole arm, and it was because he got boiling water poured on him as a kid.
Jesus.
Yeah, it just peeled off his skin. Fucked him up.
I got a cousin with a huge, like, iron. An iron fell on his hand, and he was little, and so the iron was heavy, and so of course it stuck to him, and then he's also like.
Does it look cool? His scar?
It's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
really
that's
cool.
the bummer about scars.
He's
It's like I can't talk to my daughter and be like, because every time she gets like hurt, I'm like, oh, that's gonna be a cool scar, just to kind of like take it away. But it also
scars are cool.
It will, but there's certain times where I get hurt. And then it takes it away because she'll go, that's going to be a cool scar, though. And I'm like, yeah, but it fucking hurts, okay? Right now, leave me alone.
Dude, that's a podcast for you. I want to host that.
What?
Just, okay, how'd you get that scar?
Oh,
if you want you're going to come on the show knowing you're willing to talk about your scars.
Yeah, I got some crazy
right?
Crazy ones,
but wouldn't that be cool? Like, I want to hear, like, that new one. Like, what happened?
Oh, yeah. That's the same one as that, which is
that's the one you got ran over by the car.
Same one as this, which is I got a bald spot in my beard right here from a scar.
Oh, yeah. From football, I got my jaw broke.
Okay.
Which doesn't happen very often. You got a face mask, but it didn't.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us here on the Pod Chaos. Did you know that you can head over to our YouTube page and hit that subscribe button? You should. It helps. Here on the Pod Chaos, we like to have fun with our comedian friends. Whether that's playing video games, making stupid jokes, doing some stupid stunts, and just having some fun adventures along the way. The Pod Chaos. Check it out. Okay, so once you get the B's and the M's and
all of those,
the G units, everybody taken care of, then
well, there's never that. We never arrive there. It's always just different
it's
versions.
It's never you get to sit down and go, that was
because they finish with breakfast and they're like, I want a snack. And I'm like, okay. Mm-hmm. And then they finish the snack. They're like, when's lunch? And I'm like, you guys are gonna be fat.
Yeah,
I don't say that.
It's weird. Well, and it's also weird because they're all not.
Yeah.
Very not.
Well, they also are good kids. They're kids, and like we don't allow a ton of screen shit. And I know it's like screen time, but seriously though, like go play. Look at our backyard.
Yeah, it's huge.
Our neighborhoods, for the most part, is pretty safe to where. Not the little one, but like I'll watch them run across the street to Holly's, or we'll go for a walk or whatever. Mm-hmm. Get off screen. Like there are times when I'm like, dude, watch a movie because I got shit to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they burn a lot of calories. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah. It's fun bringing my daughter over here, and I've never had a time when she comes over here and she's not just so fucking tired afterward.
Yeah.
Because it's
also
going hard the whole time.
Yeah. Also, Holly's got twins. And then she has a 14.
Those are twins?
The little blonde kids?
Yeah.
The little Aryan kids? Yeah.
It's terrifying.
Yeah. They're twins. And then, so there's those two, my two, April's two, and then Jessica often brings hers over. There's just always kids over here. We play Kick the Can. You know what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Play that at YMCA camp.
I'm doing it wrong, but I don't know. I don't remember how to do it right.
I don't remember how to.
You go and you try and kick the can before someone tags you.
Yeah, it's like there's one guard guarding the can.
Yeah.
And they have to try to tag someone, but there's a team of people that are trying to kick the can.
I'm doing it right.
Over? Yeah.
I'm doing it right. Okay.
And and if you get tagged, you're the guard. Right?
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty simple.
It's probably going to be an Olympic sport. Like, have you seen all the stupid sports? all the stupid.
Swimming.
I almost.
I always like swimming because I know
I would like to be.
I know
good
they
at
go
swimming.
really fast
Yeah.
and they can dive really cleanly. But swimming has always made me laugh because it really is just like you're splish splashing.
I'm more
water.
talking about like, hey, how many varietals of their let's get this thing into this net? And I'm not talking about soccer or hockey. I'm talking about like, is that lacrosse? You don't have sticks though. You're playing lacrosse with a volleyball without sticks. Like
I don't
there's
know
so
this
many.
game.
Yeah, neither did I. And they're Asians. They were Asians.
Wait, are you
playing
talking
it.
about rugby?
Nope. That's what I'm saying. How many
So
different
it's-
versions of rugby doesn't have a net, but how many different versions of there are? Let me get this thing in this net. Like that's what I'm like watching the Olympics. I'm like, what is this? It looked fun, but
Tetherball?
still no net, dude.
Oh yeah.
You're like, I got it. Bowling. No, there's no net.
Basketball.
That
They
works.
play basketball in Olympics, right?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, apparently the United States are playing like shit. Like we're gonna get beat, and that's a joke. That's like that shouldn't happen.
I thought we were like not the greatest.
At basketball?
At basketball?
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
I feel like there's other places that have a lot more people that might be good at basketball, but more than us.
No, I mean you can make that case, but it's not.
But I guess no, a basketball
Traditionally, it's not.
American sport, and it's people get the best at it here.
It's kind of like when you win the Super Bowl, you're world champs. It's like, well, nobody else has a team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So various states getting the kids, like it goes and comes and goes. Mondays and Tuesdays are huge marketing days. So
Okay.
I'm looking at the calendar and being like, okay, what do I got to do? Like if I've already done an initial like Facebook invite and had the headliner make like a video or something like that, I'm like, what else am I doing to make sure that the venue has everything they need to get people to the thing? And Mondays and Tuesdays are huge because
This podcast is also brought to you by the City of Salem, keeping your streets clean with their street sweepers, and they will drop off a complimentary pipe cleaner on the ground for you. You can just go pick it up right after their thing, pick up that little metal strip, and take it home with you and clean out your weed pipe. Get all that resin out of there, make a resin ball, burn that resin ball in your bong, take a big hit, have the most laughy high you've had all season. City of Salem street sweepers.
I just knew that you were going to say get the pipe cleaner and clean out your wiener hole. I thought that's what you were going to say.
Why would it be wiener hole?
I don't know.
I guess that's
why
one-
would you pick up a
that's
pipe
why-
cleaner off the street the City of Salem uses for your resin?
Oh, every time I see a street sweeper, I'm like pipe cleaners.
They drop them for real?
Yeah, there's one right in front of my car right now.
Fuck yeah.
Go grab it. It's a little metal strip. You'll see it.
with fuzzies?
No, you'll see it. It's like a little blade. I like watching Ty run in flip-flops. He's very floppy. Just his arms. It's weird because he's like this athletic guy, but he flops around. Yeah. He flops around like he's not. But then you see him throw a football and you're like, oh, okay, I get it. Yeah, no, that comes off the blades. I bet you could just follow that thing and find like 100 of them. Yeah, that thing that they're sweeping with, their street sweepers coming back, the thing that they're sweeping with is those. And that's how it sweeps the concrete and asphalt so well. So yeah, right here, everyone, a street sweeper like the one that's going by right now, they will drop these. I'm going to take this from you. It's a little blade on their brushes. It's metal, but you grab these and then you keep it because this is it's about 3 if you got a short pipe, 2 if you got a regular pipe. Pipe cleaners. You just stick it in there, scrape your shit. Goddamn, they're good.
Wow.
Yep.
The more you know.
Good tools for a lot of things.
Yeah.
But I mean, since I was a kid, weed pipes.
Yeah. I don't have much more to say. I don't own a weed pipe. Not that
You
I
know
have.
what? You know what? You fucking don't.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have brought weed to your house and be like, oh, I forgot my pipe. Where's your pipe, Ty?
You know what? I think we got one somewhere.
I don't have a pipe, Dad.
I smoke.
I don't fucking have one, Dad. How do I? It's just. And so you know what? I did this thing after a comedy show. Everybody's was kind of drunk, and so I was like, no, you can just smoke in your hand, dude. And so I do this. You know, you can kind of make a little pipe out of your hand, and so you stick weed right here, and you light it.
Yeah, I was there. That happened. And for those of you be calling bullshit, like I was with you.
And so you can get a decent hit out of your hand right there, but you have to hide the fact that it's burning you so bad because you want to watch someone do it and go, owie! And it's so great watching someone fail and go like, you must be doing it wrong.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I had a burn on my hand for a good week.
It worked though. I was like, wow, I smell. You smoked flesh and also marijuana.
Yeah, it smells like my grandma. That later, after she,
Big smoker, huh?
well, she got cremated, and then it smelled like weed.
Oh, did it?
My hand, yeah, it smelled like my grandma and weed.
Do you believe in like
Jesus.
what's the name for like auditories, like hallucinations? You hear something. Like what? Now, what's the name for nose hallucinations?
Oh,
because I woke up and I swear to God,
sensory
someone
hallucinations of all
was. Yeah,
kinds.
but that's the broad. But like, what's the nose one? I woke up and I could have swore someone was smoking weed outside of my bedroom window, which I normally
was it more just like you go, oh, that's what it is.
No. But I was like, oh, must be a skunk.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, I've smelled a lot of weed and skunks.
Okay, so maybe it was a skunk. Maybe someone was walking by smoking weed and you got just a little whiff.
Yeah, but do you think it would come all the way?
Yeah, someone was walking by smoking a joint. For sure.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
But I mean, was that this morning you said? Or just in the morning?
This morning as in like 4 in the morning, 3 like at night. It was at night, And I also could have been dreaming or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So
your marketing days are Monday, Tuesday.
yeah, and they feel crazy.
So when you do your marketing, is that just you sit down and you go like, I got these shows this month?
I'm sitting down with the calendar. I keep all. We have somebody that updates a Soul of Wit calendar.
That's really nice.
And it's like Google Calendars. But I'm really bad at implementing and inputting stuff into it. So I work literally from notes, like the budget for the show.
Like, are you writing notes on your phone?
Yeah,
That's so hard.
I know.
Because it's hard to...
But it's
hard to keep a notebook around with all the information, and it's also hard to do this shit because it all just blends together and you're like, what's what?
Yeah, but say like this is I can't remember August. So this is all the comedy shows. And then like I share that note with 2 or 3 different people and they see to the calendar. Because for some people are like, this is just easier for me because it's in my own shorthand.
Yeah.
Whereas I can't do that. If I need information quickly, I need it to be like from my dumb, crazy brain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so then for everybody else's sake, it gets inputted into a Google Calendar.
It is nice knowing you and like getting to know you and learning how to communicate with you.
Yeah.
Took a little bit, but it's nice to know on the other side of that. So if you say something to me, I go, okay, this word makes no sense. What words could this be? And so I have a little puzzle. I'm like, okay, it's not foot, it's not book, it's not. Oh, okay, he means something else.
I'm trying to be more and more aware of that because it has something to do with being dyslexic, but then it also has something to do with I don't think I read messages.
You're a skimmer.
Yeah, but there's something wrong. No, read my own messages.
Oh,
there's something wrong with how quickly, how I physically type. Then I'm dyslexic, and then also I don't look to see does this say C-spot run or is it like C-spot near?
Yeah,
Well,
and I noticed this. I do a certain thing when I'm high, and I don't do this when I'm not high.
Yeah.
So if I will reuse the same word a lot, like really, I'll say like, oh yeah, it was really fun. And then, but just because the word really is because I'm typing a paragraph, the word really is out of my vision, so I can't see that I just used it. So I'll use it again, and then it goes up a little bit more, and I'll use it again because I forgot 2 times that I've already used the same fucking word.
Yeah.
And so I can tell when I scroll back, like, oh, I was really high when I wrote that because I used the word great 3 times in a row.
I'll miss words though, I'll not put.
Oh, dude, it's Fight Club right there.
Oh, well, I'll miss words.
Punching kids in the face.
No, they're not fighting. She's up.
That's fine. Thanks for joining us here on the Pod Chaos. Did you know that you can head over to our YouTube page and hit that subscribe button? You should, it helps. Here on the Pod Chaos, we like to have fun with our comedian friends. Whether that's playing video games, making stupid jokes, doing some stupid stunts, and just having some fun adventures along the way. The Pod Chaos. Check it out.
I think that's my favorite part of the day, and that's why I wish that I could hang out with her for another couple minutes just when she's waking up. You've been through some kind of custody proceedings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm now on the other side of mine, and it was hell on earth, and it sucked.
I'm so happy for you.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for you.
I can't tell you how happy I am.
Because it's really bad.
It's really bad. And
yours was worse than mine, and mine was bad.
Yeah, mine was unfortunate.
I mean, just because it was a lot of, it was a drawn-out litigation,
Yeah.
and that's what sucks.
And it sucks because if two people will just stop and be like, I see you, you're a good parent. I see you, I believe you're a good parent, you're a good parent. We don't work, but we can still work from our separate, and it's just, and I've worked so hard and was a long time, a considerable period in my life, where we were going through this custody battle just to be able to do this, to get to put them to bed, to get to, brush their teeth, give them a bath, wake up, and then have my kid here. It's my favorite thing. I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is my time. I've set this up. I don't have a day job, so I can do this whenever I want to.
Mm-hmm. It's actually been kind of fun defending you because, not that people just talk shit, but
They do, though.
they do. But
They can also go fuck themselves.
There's been times where people are like, man, Ty's just like a party animal. He probably just does a bunch of fucking drugs. And I'm like, let me just stop you there. Because I know for a fact that Ty does not do a bunch of drugs because
has.
Has, but
Past tense.
Right now, Ty is being extremely responsible in a way that I've never seen anybody do this. And it was, I don't know, I was almost like, this is a weird way to say it, proud of you.
Yeah.
For really, really doing the whole I'm gonna not fuck around about this. It's also kids, so of course, but really, really taking it seriously.
I think there was a time there where I was like, okay, I'm recently divorced. I'm not doing the thing that makes me happy. The two things that make me happy in this world is creating art, and more so theater, and that not only kind of cloud chase or paper chase as far as you have to get work. You have to audition to get work and get paid, and it's highly competitive.
Yeah.
And so
everybody's so hungry.
Yeah, and I was doing that, and that felt good. That felt like identity. And then I got a divorce, and then through that divorce, I moved to this shitty town called Ooh, this podcast is brought to you by stroke victims. McMinnville, Oregon, and
I didn't know you lived there.
Yeah, I quit acting. I had my dream job. And I quit because we separated. We separated, and then I was like, oh, I quit. I'm going to go. I would go visit my son on the weekend. Yeah. Which in acting are Mondays. Mondays are the equity day, whatever. I'd go visit my son, and I would hug him goodbye and then cry for 4 hours back down to where I was going. Yeah. And so I said, I'm not doing this. I quit. I'm going to go. So anyways, there was a real depressing time when I first started doing comedy. Really depressing. I had nowhere to place myself as a human being. Comedy, as you know, when you start is hard. It's hard now, but when you first start, it sucks. Anyways.
It's like being thrown into a swimming pool, but instead of water, it's people.
Yeah. So there, I did, I don't have any problems saying it. When I first moved to Salem, I was like, yeah, how much can I drink? What drugs can I do? I don't give a shit.
Salem does that for you too.
Oh, Salem.
It'll give you whatever you want.
Yeah. Yeah, you can. And it's really, it's easy. It's, man, not bartending anymore.
One time Zach came home and he's like, I fucking got meth. Look at this. He's like, I stole meth from a guy.
Well, throw it away, Zach.
Yeah, he did. But he's just like, look what I did. Awesome.
I got this. I mean, that's back when you got caught with it. That's a felony. Nowadays, they're like, throw it away.
Yeah, it was before everything was legal, which is so fucking weird. Anyway.
So weird.
But yeah, that was one of those
Takes
times
the fun
that,
out of it.
like, I yelled at him because I was like, I got a kid.
Get this out of here.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah. But anyway, but Salem lets you do whatever you want to do. Whatever you
Yeah,
want to do.
so I get it. I mean, also, my time in McMinnville and in Salem was hell on earth. Sucks. So, yeah, I get it. But, yeah, no, I'm very, very much a Boy Scout these days.
Yeah, it's cool. But yeah, so seeing you on the other side of things is really cool, and now that you're to the place where you got the kids all, I mean, taken care of is a blanket statement, but everybody's cool, and like, the whole divorce litigation and custody litigation is over.
It's nice. We're settling into a rhythm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
So, after you're done, how long does that take for your marketing and booking and stuff?
It is ongoing. It's not. It's how much I can get done with what they'll let me in a day, and then I pick up where I left off, either once they go to sleep, or when I wake up the next day. What do you need? You need some? Oh, you just saying hi? You can play over here, babe.
Hi.
You guys, it's not a we have to be quiet thing. You guys can play.
Yeah, do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Go on the
course.
swing. You have a swing?
Wait, geez, it's so cool. I think it can hold your weight. I haven't tried, but all 4 kids will get on it.
Okay.
So yeah, we could do that math. But anyways,
I like a swing.
So yeah, that's just ongoing, constantly. And then we are Wednesdays. So Monday and Tuesdays are big those days, right?
Yeah.
Wednesdays and Thursdays now have been when we go to venues.
They're gonna fart.
B, we good? Okay, you guys can come out here if you'd like to, by the way. You guys don't have to stay in there, okay? You can come play in the front yard on the swing. Just, if you go outside, I'd love for her to stay where I can see her. Hi, buddy. Anyways, well, yeah, so that's ongoing. But then Wednesdays and Thursdays are, we're going to look at venues.
Okay.
Which is happening.
So, so you just go places. So when you go to look at a venue, I want to break this down too. So when you go, do you call them ahead of time?
We sent out quite a few emails. We really went hard after wineries because that's where I was like, I think that's where it's like financially viable because they have. Usually, if you start a vineyard or a winery, it takes a small fortune to do it.
Yeah, I think you started doing wineries, and then some people around went like, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But then again, I mean, that's
nice.
that's some person. If there was 8 more some persons, we still couldn't. I mean,
Couldn't get all the wineries. Is that what you're saying?
You know what I think is interesting about because right now, not just wineries but venues. Like I'm trying to kind of stay away from bars. Bars are, in my experience, are not ideal places to do comedy. It's a great place as a comic to get experience, but not to produce a show that you're like, come. This is what we do. Come watch. So,
which sucks because I feel like I'm gonna have to fall on the sword again and start at bar mic.
Yeah, I hope you do. And if I can help at all, let me know how. Especially on Wednesday nights. So I think what's interesting is going to happen is we have this, oh my God, the world's opening up comedy. And all of a sudden everybody's a comedy producer, which I realize how hypocritical that is, me saying that.
You are a comedy producer.
Yes, but I'm a new one. But I've been a producer for almost a decade and a half. But well, let me finish this. But yes. But like suddenly people are like, oh, you got a one-off at this point. I'm like, okay, whatever. But
ask me about the thing that I.
We're for sure off.
Yes,
We're going to talk about a couple things.
Eugene. Just say that, and I'll go. Oh my God.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking about that. I was thinking.
No, it's nothing about the Eugene comedy scene. One person.
Okay, so so what I think is going to be interesting though is we are front loading all these venues right now, knowing that, or I am knowing that. And I just had this conversation with Leroy, knowing that it's going to eat its own young, and it's going to like we won't have the bandwidth to do that many shows, which is good. But also the bad shows will go away. We've already done that. I've already quit 2 or 3 venues where I'm like, hey, thank you. And they're like, what? And I'm like, no. And that's not me being pretentious. That's saying like, oh, I only have so many calories to burn and so much mental energy, and this is not it. You know?
Well, and it's also nice. The thing that I've noticed you doing, which is really awesome, is going, hey, I'm going to bust my ass finding these venues, producing shows for these venues, and hosting shows for these venues. Once that's set up, here, somebody else do that, please. Boom.
The idea there is I can be as busy as I want to be.
Yep.
So last night I was home with my kids reading stories, and Cameron was running trivia at the yard, and Leroy was doing bingo in Albany in a place called the Growler Garage. And it's actually super dope.
Growler Garage in Albany.
Yeah. Leroy made money, and so did I, and I was home with my kids.
And that is Monday nights?
Monday nights.
Monday nights trivia at the yard and Growler Garage in Albany.
Yeah. And then tonight we have
bingo.
I will be doing bingo. It's just so I can do something with my kids. I'm not making a ton of money there. Oh, you were there. Last week I'll be at Brew.
Cool.
Doing bingo. Come out to that, West Salem.
Tuesday nights
at 6:30. But then Common Fields, what happens is I'll play bingo with the kids.
Is that in Corvallis?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do this thing where I lick my beard and it looks like I'm disabled. Like,
I do that too. Because it gets the mustache hair out of my mouth.
Also, I did it at a playground. I was just kind of staring off, and I was like, and like some people looked at me. I was like, oh no, I'm not. No, all right.
I'm not licking my lips about your children.
Yeah.
Although that one right there.
That one right there.
Give me some A1.
Well, oh yeah, and then after I get the kids to bed, and April will hang out with the kids, because I watch her kids during the day, and she'll whenever. She'll watch mine at night once they go to bed. I will jet on over to a 9 p.m. comedy show at Common Fields, which you are guesting on in a week.
Yeah.
I want to knock on wood because I think it's really cool. It's a really cool spot. But anyways, and then Wednesday we've got 2 things, and then Thursdays are holy shit
What's
busy.
the knock on wood for?
It's like to make sure you're like, this is going great. Knock on wood that I didn't just jinx myself. It's like a weird thing.
Okay.
You know what that is. You're fucking with me.
I know what knock. I know, but I'm saying like, what's?
There could be nobody there. We've had one Common Field show where there was like 30 people, and in that space, 30 is not a great number.
Oh, okay.
In that space, 100 people is, and usually it is. But
Okay.
it's like the yard. It's big and open. Hey, bub.
Yo.
Dude, have you ever seen?
I don't respond to yells, dude.
Yeah, have you seen this? This is something we're doing lately.
Yeah, it's something you're doing too.
Really?
Yeah, I watched you. I made fun of you as you jogged down the driveway.
Really? Because I don't ever want to be that dad that's like, quit walking that way.
Right.
But I'm also like,
You're the dad that walks that way.
am I?
That's so funny because I said almost exactly that. I was like, oh man, just watching Ty jog in his flip flops is so funny because his arms are so flopping around. That's great. Yeah.
All right,
Perfect,
so
perfect. You are exactly like your kids.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
great. Your daughter is like, I need my fucking coffee. Get out of here. And
Yeah.
yeah. No, he just woke up. He's wearing his jammies outside.
Dude,
Champion.
He's so cool. That's the sweetest kid I've ever met. He's so nice. He's just a nice kid. He's always like helping, and I don't know. Anyways, and he does really good in school. So that part of him is not my kid.
Okay.
Like, he does really good in school. I was terrible. Yeah.
Yeah, my daughter's that way too.
Yeah.
She got her like mom's like drive toward that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And she's got my scowl. That's about all she got. Is just the way she looks at people sometimes is like I go like, ooh, whoops, sorry. I should try to smile once in a while.
Yeah, that thing. And then
Yeah, but it's bright out here, and I got a caveman brow. I don't know what to do with it.
Yeah, I'm probably doing a lot on this, like you were saying, the glare.
Yeah,
Probably doing this a
it's
lot.
bright out.
Yeah, I look like I'm pissed.
It's fine. We're outside. It's great.
So, anyways, but that's the week. So now we have Common Fields has become a weekly. The Yard is bi-monthly, and then we have about 6 other venues that are bi-monthly. And then we're constantly doing, we really started doing more and more with the Rogue Valley area. So that's like Medford, Ashland.
Is that called Rogue Valley?
Rogue Valley. Like this is the Willamette Valley?
Yeah.
Rogue Valley. Yeah.
Didn't know that. Yeah, you're going South Oregon quite a bit.
I'll probably move down
Probably
there.
start hitting Humboldt pretty soon.
I don't know.
Those fucking woods people.
I think
get shot.
Bend. I'll stay the hell away from. If I was to like have some master plan, which I don't. I think we're doing it. How much can we handle? How good are the people I have working with me? Which they're great. I'm just saying that's what's allowing us to grow right now. But like, I think like Hood River and like the Dalles is where I would go. Bend would be cool, but Bend's already got a good thing going on.
Is Hood River toward Mount Hood? I don't know where Hood River is.
It's like northeast Oregon, or not Idaho northeast, but like more northeast of I-5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
But it's growing like crazy.
Forest Grove? Is it kind of over there?
Forest Grove's west of us, isn't
dude,
it?
I don't know.
know.
That way is west.
I will not
left is west.
I will not do Forest Grove. There is a comedy producer that produces there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I try
right.
not to fucks with stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't want to do any downtown venues. Why? Because there's a downtown venue. You know, or will be soon.
That's very nice of you.
Infinity Room.
Infinity Room.
It's nice, but it's also like we said, if there was there could be 18 of us doing this, and we still, if we were not dicks, we wouldn't bump into each other. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's more of me trying to think if I want to say something now or off the. I'll say it later. But yes. Okay. So that's kind of your marketing producer plan schedule. So what do you eat? What do you? Give me your rundown on how you normally eat, or is there a how I normally eat mode? Like, okay, so what's your ideal meals during the day?
Well,
what would you like to be doing?
I think that is contingent upon other things that are going on. Come here.
Fight Club.
I think the coolest thing is being so busy that you forget to eat.
Yeah.
That's I'm like, oh, I'm not thinking about hungry because I'm not like trying to be satiated because I'm enjoying doing this work so much.
Next time I think you look skinny, I'll compliment you by saying, "Oh, you look really busy."
Yeah, you look busy. What's up, baby?
Thanks for joining us here on the Podcast. Did you know that you can head over to our YouTube page and hit that subscribe button? You should, it helps. Here on the Podcast, we like to have fun with our comedian friends. Whether that's playing video games, making stupid jokes, doing some stupid stunts, and just having some fun adventures along the way. The Podcast. Check it out. There's a hole in my shirt that's really distracting. Every time I look to the left, like this, I'm like, oh, it's just a hole. Yeah, that's about right.
No, it's not.
Yeah, that's exactly how you were walking earlier.
All right.
You walk like the. You ever seen Mars Attacks?
Yeah.
You know the alien woman who walks like this?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I hate it.
Yeah, that's you.
I don't like things that move like serpentine like.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I'm really don't like snakes.
You like really? Okay.
Dude, I have any caffeine. Like I had decaf and I'm like
That was decaf?
yeah.
So you're really susceptible to susceptible?
Yeah.
No, that's not the right word.
Anxiety.
What's the you really
You know when it started? When I quit partying.
Partying? That partying? Okay.
That's when I started having a real hard time with caffeine.
Interesting. I've kind of just I wonder when I'm going to have a hard time with caffeine.
Okay, so you drink like Monsters and stuff.
I drink coffee. I take caffeine pills.
I have
a 200 milligram caffeine pill. It's just, that's all it is.
I would go.
It's not like one of those Rhino pills. My dick's not getting hard all day. Used to.
Caffeine would or Rhino pills?
The Rhino pills.
Really?
Well, they have a little bit of ephedrine in it. It's
do they?
Yeah,
I did one once
great.
and I just got a headache the next day.
Oh man, it makes my face all flush and like if
you
I
become a rhino.
If I get a boner, holy shit, it's great. It just it kind of numbs it out. Oh man, they work those damn Rhino pills.
Yeah,
But
Oh
I mean,
my God.
it's also
Are they called rhino pills?
Yeah.
There's always just like a guy, like a smut cover on
the
there,
one
like,
that has the one that has the rhino on the front.
Okay.
It's the rhino. But I mean, it's
Get ready to horn.
but it really is. I was taking them, and then people would be like, "Hey, your eyes are kind of bugging out."
Oh, your eyes?
Yeah, because I just my eyes would be like really wide. I can't do it right now because it's just so bright.
So, like, okay, so one thing I've talked to multiple comics about this. We've talked about this. Is I'm really trying to get to where I don't feel like I have to drink 3 drinks to go do comedy because I vibrate at such a high level. I'll speak too quick. I won't be in like my body. They call like an acting. He's like, dude, get in your body. You're up here. Like, get in your body.
Yeah.
You know, just be there. But I like before, just in for comparison's sake, like I would go do a show for 800 people, a piece of theater. This is back when I was acting, and drink Red Bulls. And now it's just so different, you know. Now it's so different. Like now, if I had a Red Bull, I think I would be ill. Like I would be scared and anxious, and you know, feeling like I was gonna die.
Maybe I should stop drinking caffeine. I always feel that way.
You know, it's something.
I'm always scared, anxious, and feel like I'm about to die. So maybe I should just take a break on the caffeine and see how that goes.
I'm not going to say this on mic completely. Do you remember when we did that clean comedy thing at Brew?
Mm-hmm.
And you said, "Oh, I'm not leaving. The funniest part of the show is here."
Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
Holy shit!
I have woke up laughing about that. I have woken up, or like just
that was okay.
Randomly laughed at. Nobody knows what it was. I do, and it's delightful to me. Anyways, nobody likes an inside joke, but anyways, I thought you should know that I've been like, oh yeah, I'm gonna eat some potato. I've just thought about it.
I like that he performed. Just the fact that he was in the area, I was like, what? and then he's like, hey, I'm up next. Give me my guitar. Someone put a microphone in the right spot for me, please. No, not right here. Right here.
I've got another one. I'll go up to the bell tower and get it. All right, no more.
Okay. Okay. So, all right. Where are we at? Venues, booking.
You were talking about Southern Oregon. It's going good. I think that probably Cameron. If we don't have I'm probably jinxing this.
I'm gonna stab him someday.
Yeah, I think that you should just cut off his stupid hair. It's so good. He has such good, like, politician hair. I hate Cameron. Cameron.
Just fucking take it. Just
because his hair, like, I love,
just right down the middle.
yeah, I love everything
you,
else
buddy.
about you, dude. And because I hate your hair, I hate you because I'm jealous. Because I'm balding and it just makes me mad.
Also, saying someone's hair is good really fucks with their head. So maybe compliment his hair, because then he'll think that's the only thing that he has going for him. Right here. That's me. Dude, 7th grade, the hottest girl in school walked up to me and she goes, you know, you have really good hair. And I just had it spiked or whatever. And then forever, I've always, and people have just been complimenting my hair. They'd be like, you know, you got good hair.
Yeah.
I'd spike it up and put way too much product in it.
Yeah.
You know, my whole bathroom smells like hairspray and shit.
Yeah.
And then pandemic happened. I started growing out my hair, and nobody has complimented my hair. But I'm over it.
It's almost like everybody was cracking up one time, like in the green room after show, because this one like old famous actress she had done a ton of shows together with this other old famous actor, and they're just these two funny old fucking theater pros, and one of them they would fuck with each other, and she said this to him, like as if that's the stage entrance, like the vom, like right before he goes out, she goes, I love what you do with your hands in this scene. And he's like, what? And he has to go on stage, but he's like, why would you do that? So they were laughing about it, like backstage. They're just like, why would you? That's so shitty. And she's all,
is it just like a way to poke another performer?
Yeah, you're like, oh, I love what you do with your corner of your mouth in the scene. Because then you're gonna be like, fuck. what do I do? What am I doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That thing you do with your eye.
Yeah. They're like, what?
Well, because it just pulls someone out of their performance.
Exactly.
And like,
yeah, they're thinking about their eye, not head of gobbler. Gobbler?
Yeah.
Gobbler.
Head gobbler.
Head gobbler.
Head a give?
This is going great. I'm killing it. All right.
What else about you? So, okay, what do you eat?
Yesterday, did I eat different things every day?
You ate a croissant sandwich from Starbucks, or whatever what it is. It's egg, sausage, and whatever the rest of it you threw into your backyard. I saw that.
I made
full 14 hours.
I made wasabi salmon. And spicy Brussels sprouts yesterday. They're really good.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
It's so cool.
I wish that I'd put
You make
the
a
jerky.
lot of really good food.
Yeah,
really good food.
I wish I put the jerky in last night because you could have had some. My neighbor and I, QAnon. QAnon and I.
So cute.
Sup, Q? We're having a jerk off. That's never been said before, I don't think. But we're having a jerky cook-off.
It's got to be called jerk off.
I know, right? It just fits.
Yeah.
But yeah.
How are you making jerky?
I have a dehydrator and I marinate it.
Okay.
He has a smoker.
Okay.
He's doing it the cool way. How much longer am I going to be sitting in the sun with these clothes on?
Take it off.
No. Not enough intermittent fasting has happened.
I don't know. Probably a little bit longer.
Great.
Not too long.
So yeah, I like to cook.
Another hour and a half. Just kidding.
But yeah, I mean, I eat something different every day. I definitely try and cook food that the kids will like because they're always like, "What do you want?"
Yeah, they like Brussels sprouts and shit.
Yeah, they'll like mac and cheese, and I'm always like, but I'll make it like the good way, like from scratch, mac and cheese.
Are they like, what the fuck, dude?
No,
Where's that craft? Oh,
no,
good.
They love
That's cool.
it. Yeah, they love it. And chicken, they'll eat chicken. And like I always got to get even like fruits and vegetables, but like I'll try and find a way to make it cool. You know. But yeah. So I cook a lot for them too. And then like I don't know, like when I don't have the kids, I'm like busy. I'm on the so I'm stopping eating like a freaking gas station burrito,
Yeah.
you know, because I'm just
Sometimes, nothing better.
Yeah. Well, there are a lot of things that are better.
Dude, eating by myself in the car is its own like positive thing. I really like eating alone in my car. I'll just get shit all over myself and be like,
I haven't listened to that podcast yet. Comedians in cars spilling condiments.
Comedians in cars spilling condiments. Kyle Adams and Ryan Danley.
I got to get to know Ryan Danley. I've seen.
He's a lot better than his face. You know what I mean? His face looks like he's a piece of shit. No offense, Ryan. I love you. You're great. But his face makes him look like he's someone you don't want to even talk to.
He's funny.
He's very funny.
He sent me a clip just because, he's like, hey, man. And I was like,
and he's also extremely nice.
He's been on my radar, too.
He's so fucking nice.
Did he, I'm going to dance around this, ready? There was a bit of a to-do that happened on a comedy forum.
Oh, yeah?
And...
Just like so know where you are right now?
Yep. And he went after somebody that caused some of that shit. And I was like, oh. Huh.
Yeah, he doesn't he sees people for what they are, and he lets them know that they shouldn't be shitty.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's just one of those people who doesn't care to be like, "Oh, hey, hi, you're dumb. Stop being a piece of shit."
You know what's so funny, and we'll talk about this afterwards, is normally I would be like, say this person's name and be like, you.
Yeah.
Eat a bag of what numbers.
Well, you got a business now.
But also, if that on the other side happens anymore, getting sued, baby. Getting sued.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Got a lawyer. I'm all
good.
You will stop this.
Well, I mean, and I think that's just quick before we put that away for now. I think that's what needs to happen. But yeah, but also it's funny where it's at right now. And yes, we will. And yes, we will talk about this as soon as that stops recording.
Yeah.
Because I have updates, which is fun.
Yeah.
What else do we have? So okay. So we're kind of getting into evening time. Let's say.
Yeah.
Because I mean, how are we gonna even? So Getting into evening time, you've had your lunch, you made your kids Brussels sprouts and macaroni and cheese or whatever. Evening time.
So like a Monday and Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah, when you're not doing
Sunday,
a show.
Monday, or Tuesday, Wednesday night, and it alternates which of the 3 nights it's going.
What about one of the days where you're at home as much as possible?
Kidless?
I mean,
If
sure.
I don't have kids, I'm not home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of how I am too.
Yeah. If I don't have kids, I'm not home.
That's the time to hustle as that crazy.
Yeah, because usually I like even I don't like I'm one of those people that won't get a lot of work done if I'm too comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll even take like April bartends nearby here, and I'll take the computer and just sit down there and drink water, and because there's a lot of things that she can do on the computer that I can't. There's a lot of things that she can do that I can't. So if I'm like, hey, because there's a lot of posters that like I can make little quick ones if I just need like a bingo at 6.
Yeah.
You know.
Phone. Boop,
Yeah. But a lot of times, if it's something that requires a nicer poster, I have to have her do it.
Cool.
Or like she has a program to make invoices, so like I have to. So if she's just right there and it's a daytime bartending job, I'm like, okay, will you help me with this?
Mm-hmm.
You know, yeah. Does that answer your question? So if I'm not like on the road or something like that, trying to, you know, get a show in Grants Pass or whatever, or just on the road doing a show for myself, like I'm working.
So what about if you're at home at night with the kids? That's pretty much the same kind of thing as you're just going hard on like, we're outside, we're making s'mores.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, I saw.
Oh my God, there's aliens.
I saw, dude, go back and watch the Ty Boice episode. Just type in Ty Boice on the YouTube channel, and there's a part where it shows what he does for his kids, and it's really fucking cool.
You know, I heard some noises last night. Maybe they're going to be around tonight. I don't know.
Ty also lies to his children, and it's going to fuck them up eventually.
You guys ever been, you people listening, ever been on a snipe hunt? Well, this is a snipe. Yeah. You don't know that?
Is it Dora Explorer?
No. So snipe is a...
Snipey, no snipe.
That's
different.
Is a fictional creature where people like, let's go snipe hunting. And you get kids with gunny sacks and sticks, depending on the story you tell. And you're like, okay, well, you got to make the noise. And then they'll run into your bag once you hit the sticks together, and kids are like...
What's the noise?
I don't know. It depends. Something. I don't know. Something.
Okay.
One of those. I don't, because I don't think I've ever gone on a snipe hunt. I think I've always been like the kid that got tricked. But this is like that, except I bring the snipe to them.
Have you been in a bunch of gunny sacks?
No. I don't want to talk about it.
Is that the trick?
Oh my God, I'm sweating.
Okay, yeah. Before we just catch on fire here, it is hot. Let's finish off with what's your pre-bedtime routine? Do you even have one, or is it just like boom, crash? Do you crash? Do you?
I still have like this weird like
Ooh.
FOMO like thing where
Dude, me too.
fear of missing out. So I'll stay up, like my body's shutting down, and I'm still.
I can't go to bed first because I'm like, what if something funny happens?
I've fallen asleep before.
You have older siblings, right?
I'm the youngest of 4, yeah, boys. Yeah.
So I'm wondering if it's like a commonality, because like my sister would, be up having fun, and I'd be like,
It's
same with my friends.
It's affected major life decisions, like having. It's
Interesting.
Like, I don't think it's a disorder. I mean, I think it's a thing that we say. It's like,
It's a disorder because it is something that is learned. It's a learned feeling.
Yeah.
A learned behavior, I guess you could call it. Because when you're not around people, there's a codependency, which I have, and if you might have. I like being around people, and then what if something cool happens?
If something cool happens?
If there's a comedy show, and dude, Ron Lynch came to town with his friends. They all went out and drank with all the comics, and that was like the one night that I didn't go out.
Yeah.
And I fucking pouted about it so hard. It's embarrassing. Like I'm still embarrassed about something that happened 3 years ago. It's stupid. So yeah, FOMO is a real thing, and
I wonder if it actually. I'm sure there's like it's closer to a disorder that some psych major could identify.
I started doing a new joke. It's about FOMO, and it's my girlfriend can just go wherever she wants and just travel. She has the availability to go do that and have fun, and I get jealous, and so when she's gone, I put all her sex toys in my butt.
Is that real?
Comedy doesn't have to be real. but I usually don't lie on stage.
Oh my God. Oh, that's funny. Because I saw them in your butt. Like I saw.
you were there.
Oh wait! You put them in one end. I thought you did it all at one time. Like you put all of them in at one time, and it just did hurt really bad, and so it was like Schadenfreude for you, and then also for like.
Yeah, however you want to picture that.
So you like one at a time, like ha.
Yeah. No, you gotta. It's like a. Put something in it, and then you.
You centipede it. What's
that's
this?
That's when you know you got it all. Is when you see a blue something blue come out of your mouth.
Oh my God.
Oh, there we go. Finished it.
High-minded talk.
Mm-hmm. I say you have to end it.
How do you wait? What did you say? What's this called again? How day you do?
How day you do?
How day you do?
Mm-hmm.
How day you
I was gonna do how do you day, but then just to make it a little bit less flowy.
Yeah.
How day you do?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't make any of my shows named anything that is easy to remember. This is on the Podcast Network. Dude, I tried to tell Liz Dunnigan about the Podcast, and so she's like, "How can I bring you up?" And I was like, "I have a podcast called the Podcast," and she's like, I was like,
Was she fucking around? Or was she actually like?
No,
I
she
can't
had no
remember
idea
that.
what the fuck I was talking about, and I was like, "I have a podcast. Do you know what a podcast is?" And she's like, "Yes," and I was like, "It's called the Podcast," and she goes, "It's a podcast?" And I was like, "Okay."
Dude.
I wrote it down, and I go, "Just you know what? Say
this.
I go,
Say these words.
I go, say thepodcast.com. That's all you have to do. And then she goes, "He's got a podcast, Chad Johnson. I don't know." And she just hands me the microphone. And I go, "It's called the Podcast." And then it was me having a conversation with her for the first 30 seconds of my set.
Yeah.
Which was totally fine because Dallas is its own.
Oh, that's right. You did the Dallas show. I
Dallas
was like,
is
where
its
did she
own
host?
type of thing, and it was fine.
Oh, that show's gone. Bye, baby.
Yeah, I assumed that was one of them. I didn't
Yeah,
want to say.
bye.
It was a fine show.
No, it wasn't.
It was a fine show.
It was our only terrible show. That and there's another one that might be. Another one might be on the chopping block. If you're a bar manager or owner, and you have. And someone said, "Hey, I'm going to do some kind of performance where people have to listen." And that's made very clear to you that the one way it can go poorly is if nobody listens. They don't even have to throw in money in the tip jar. But if they don't listen and they just yell at the comics, and then they slur that somebody says, "I'm the funniest one here," and you see me getting red-faced and hot and chain-smoking, tell your patrons to shut up. Or get better people at your bar. Do better.
Hey Dallas, get better people. Good luck.
Actually, I've got a new venue in Dallas, and it's my favorite show.
Nice.
It's wonderful.
It was funny because, like, you know how
Completely different clientele.
you know how comics come to Salem and they're like, "Ooh, I bet you in Salem I can do this. I bet you guys blah blah blah." And
What do you mean? Like what's the perception that we're woke or we're
that
not?
that we're
hicks.
That we're hicks.
But this place is way more.
Well, I mean, you go to the yard and you go, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, the
Because
yard's nothing.
the yard has its own clientele.
The yard does, but like think about it compared to that Dallas show. The yard is like
Nothing. Yeah.
nothing.
So
It's a decent audience. It's somewhere in the middle.
yeah, the way that people see that, they hammer on that quite a bit. I took that energy to Dallas because I was something about like doing something fun around here, but I forgot I'm in Dallas.
Well,
The
that's
fuck is gonna happen in Dallas?
Yeah. Well, that's something Liz had to stay on me about because I would call that particular bar and venue. I'd be like, "Oh, the Dallas show. Dallas sucks." Dallas doesn't suck. Dallas actually, I found, is a great place to do comedy. That place sucks.
Oh, the bar sucks.
Yeah.
You know what sucks? That's a good bar.
Oh yeah.
That's a good bar.
Well,
but
it looks like a sock hop, like what we called our junior high dances with no shoes, sock hops.
okay.
It looks like a sock
Wow.
hop threw up, or like a
You
spaceship.
really came from a hick town.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah. It's like a spaceship knocked up a dance, like a junior high dance.
I like the outdoor area they have there.
Yeah.
The smoking area is amazing.
Great. It would be great for a show. It would be great for a show. It really would. And I tried to hang in there. We did, I think, 12 shows there. I tried to hang in for a long time.
Isn't it funny being excited about like the possibility of an outdoor show? Like, yeah, that could go well because we've seen it go well.
It's gonna have to. Come here, babe. It's gonna have to because people invested so much money in those tents and those patios.
Yeah.
And so now, and there will be some kind of restrictions again. I'm almost positive, right?
It's coming back.
It's coming back. So guess what? Now they're like, nope, Governor, we've invested all this time making this a safer option. Where you got to think that if you don't give people a chance to go out and live their life even in safer confines, then that becomes a mental health issue, and it's
Mental health issue?
Yeah. People went crazy.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does, and I think it could be really pushed for that reason.
Yeah, so everybody's done all this to make it safer, right? Like, great, let's bring back masks. Like, can't have your mask off unless you're drinking sitting down, and we're outdoors. And guess what? I'm going to lose one venue, maybe two. Great, whatever,
I hate that I can't. It's hard to not be able to comment on the fact that the mask thing is goofy. Because, I mean, I understand wearing the masks. That's very important. When I am at a venue and there's times that if I have a drink in my hand, I can take the mask off. But I understand the blanket rules. If everybody follows it good enough, then it should be taken care of because everybody's trying as much as they can. But there's just times where it's like, I mean, the rules say that if I have this in my hand, it can come off. But if I put this down, I've got to put it back on.
No, it's ridiculous. But I think that
But it really is
that's
like,
more indicative about our Western society as it is anything. Is that like we are? Or America. I'm gonna
tell me what to do, please.
Well, also it's also like I'm gonna take away your guns. Like that Jim Jeffries. The fuck you are. I'm going to make abortion legal, or what the fuck you are. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make you. The people that have the biggest issues with the vaccine and masks are they are like that hard blue-blooded America, which I'm related to those people. I get it. I'm somewhere in between. Anyways, but I'm just saying I think we push back, and so that people were given like. I think people like a governor was given an impossible task of shut this down so people don't die, and also become the most unpopular human in our state. Yeah.
Yep. Well, speaking of unpopular humans, Ty, thank you very much for being on How Day You Do with me.
How day you do?
I'm happy to know how day you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. This will be out Saturday. Anything you want people to go check out? Hey, this comes out Saturday. Tomorrow, Sunday, go to Corvallis and watch me do bingo.
Yeah. No. Yeah, Sunday, but not tomorrow. Thank you. Oh, it's coming out Saturday.
This comes out Saturday.
Jesus, Ty.
So if you're watching this on Saturday, tomorrow,
I'm coming.
I'll be doing bingo.
Here, sissy, come here. I think thanks, man. Thanks for having me.
Of course.
I think I said some stuff that get me canceled. I think I said too much. That's exactly how I want out of a podcast.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.